of course, the very distinguished Chef Reggie Aspiras.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. It's a privilege to be here. I've been wanting to write about the Kamuning Bakery for so long, but for some strange reason, hindi niya ako masyadong pinapansin. So it's a pleasure to be here, and it is with great pride that we present to you, according to the Senator and I, the best cookbook for the season, and it's called Pinakbest. Pinakbest is a compilation of our recipes. Basically, not really mine. I have notes, I have some tips, and I added some of mine, but they're mostly the life of the Marcos family through food. It's the Senator's way of expressing herself through eating and through cooking. So, the book is 10 years in the making, over 10 years. Nung una niyang binigay sa akin yung recipes niya nakasulat kamay. That was 10 years ago.
Wow.
Serious pa siya noon, 10 years ago. A lot of things. It's a celebration of the Senator's life through food. It is the celebration also of the friendship that our fathers shared. So for all of you who don't know, growing up, our house in Bagong Cookbook was the pit stop of the Marcos family on their way to Ilocos. So they would always stop by, and that was where my mother used to cook for them. We always had what we called a feast, but our feast was simple. And you know what food is? Good food is simply the best ingredients. So we had dinengdeng for the president, and it was all basically from vegetables that were picked off, newly harvested na. Yung mga baboy, bagong katay, yung mga isla, bagong huli. It was by all means a feast, but nothing extravagant.
Anyway, thank you very much for joining us this rainy and very traffic-laden afternoon. I'm delighted to be here. I don't know why I embarked on a cookbook at a time when food prices are horrific. Certainly the 500 peso noche buena is not real, but it's more like 500 pesos per kilo of onions. But that being said, we dare to dream. And among them are, of course, all these recipes that we grew up eating together with Reggie from the great Ilocano tradition that I think my father more or less ruined. My dad gave Ilocano food a very bad name. But truth to tell, it is a unique regional cuisine and deserving of attention, like Bicol, like Kapampangan, like Bisaya food. So this regional outpouring of talent in the kitchen should be recognized. I think I started getting interested in food because I was always punished in the kitchen. I think I was a very rebellious child and a very curious child, never satisfied with anybody's answers. So I was saying that in fact I think I ended up being punished in the kitchen more or less every day until it became a sanctuary and a really joyful place to be. So the punishment turned into entertainment, in fact, because it was far more exciting to listen to our Becky cooks love teleserye and my aunts fighting away and all the last minute transactions because my father had a terrible habit of calling my mom at the very last minute for an SOS. He'd say that there were guests coming and my mom said, well, I suppose that's TOS, meaning tira on silver. She got very adept at it, as with other things political, and that's the story of our being in the kitchen. In the end, I had this weird notion that politics was catering. That in fact, you were going to win the election based on how many and how good the food packs were. So I don't think that was entirely accurate, but it sure felt like it on many, many days, on many, many occasions.
Senator, what about cooking show po with Miss Reggie Aspiras? O yan. O, parang, tapos siguro maganda yung, di ba ngayon kasi uso yung
I think we're compelled to do some kind of YouTube videos, but I'll leave that to Reggie kasi alam mo naman, hindi mo professional yung ginagawa ko.
Senator, magandang hapon po. Sir, gaano po ba kayo ka-hands-on sa paggawa ng libro?
Ako ang sasagot. Over sa hands-on. OA sa hands-on. Umaga, tanghali, gabi. I don't know where she gets her energy, but this is how I really got to know her writing this book. There is nothing, I believe, if she can actually take time to write the book like she did, and I will really be, I am a witness to it. I am actually in awe of how she can stick her fingers, and not just her fingers, her whole hand, into everything. It was really penned by her. laid out by her, mostly by her. That's the way she works. At least for the book. And if she can, like I always say, if she can work on something like this, the way she did, can you imagine what else? Or how well she works?
Sa madaling sabi, nakakasaray ang kulit ko. Hanggang ngayon gusto ko pa i-edit yung cover. May mga mali pa sa caption na
Sinasabihan na kami ng mga tao, stop!
stop na. Talagang makuriri na, kulit. Pero masayang katrabaho si Reggie. She's very, very familiar with Ilocano cooking. And like I said in some interview or other, I have ceased to apologize for the simplicity and purity of Filipino food. Napakasimple, napakapaya, at laging sinasabi sa ibang bansa na wala namang katuturan yan, ano naman yan, halos hindi linuluto, parang pag-isa-isa lang, halo-halo lang, i-chop lang. Pero hindi ba yan ang makabagong malusog na pagkakain? Diba ganun na ngayon ang pinaturo sa atin na halos walang luto, pinaka-sariwa, pinakamagandang ingredients, yun ang dapat para malusog. So, ayoko nang sabihin na simple lang yung pagkain natin, na parang na parati ka nagpapaumanin sa ibang mga grand cuisine, ika nga. Dahil yung sa atin, kakutubong atin, naiiba at may maibibigay, may maitutulong sa pagluluto ng buong mundo.
Okay, let's go. Among the recipes found in the book, ano po yung mai-recommend ninyo or top 5 po na mai-recommend ninyo for the Christmas?
Gusto ninyo ma-bankrupt, gawin ninyo yung chicken relleno ng nanay ko.
Wow.
Sobrang inalbific noon, lahat ng ingredients nandun na, at parang isasanla mo yung sasakyan mo sa presyo ngayon. Pero never mind, pasto naman.
Marami pa. There's a lot of recipes actually in the book.
Maraming pampasko, sabi niya pampasko.
Pasko, maraming pagpasko at marami rin pang-diet na kung gusto nyo. This is two ways. If you want to celebrate, you follow the recipes of the First Lady. If you want to be healthy, follow the recipes of the President.
May pagka-bipolar yung libro kasi may pagka-bipolar yung bahay namin. Yung tatay ko, talagang halos vegetarian. So, yung kinakain niya, araw-araw na lumikha ng Diyos, ay tinigdig. Yun na lang yun ang kinain namin. Hanggang sa panahon na yung mga anak ko, itatanong, anong ulam ngayon? Sasabihin na ng buride, ng punso ko, si Go Matthew, ano pa? Ding, ding, ding. Parang araw-araw yun na lang ulam. Ngayon, yung nanay ko, iba naman. Yung nanay ko talaga mabongga yun eh. May dahilan kung bakit siya tinawag na Inland Bibi. At yung Bisay, niloloko namin siya, Bisay, kasi Bisayang Bisay. So may lahing kachila, may mga walang kamatayan chorizo, at yung hamon. Yun na nga, yun ang nakakabangkla. Pero yung tatay ko, tulad ng bawat Ilocano, lahat ng tinatanim, everything you cultivate is for sale at the marketplace. Ang kinakain namin sa bahay, pinipitas-pitas lang sa gubat at sa tabi-tabi.
Thank you. Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm glad the good secretary is here. I asked, how much would it cost to make one of your recipes? How much would it cost a family of, let's say, 4
The
or 6?
ensalada's almost
Thank
free.
you.
Well, if you cook the President's recipes, very, very, very little. For most part, our dinengdeng is basically what you forage. It's a very seasonal type of dish because you actually cook what's in season. What goes into your dinengdeng is what is currently in bud or whatever fruit is important, not fruit, but whatever vegetable is available. You know, we have bagong, we have puho, we have all these things. So it changes by the season. So it can cost very little. Again, we go back to, it depends on which part of the book you go to. But there's something for everybody. Price range, maybe the dinengdeng would probably go for about a little less than 100 pesos, depending on what you put into your dinengdeng.
Lalang sibuyas.
Wala nang siguro.
Pero naalala ko noon, years ago, na-meet ko mother niya, kwento niya, first time daw siya nag-note po nasa Ilocos Norte daw, as a newly married bride daw, naiyak daw siya kasi ang sinare daw sa Ilocos household niyo. Tapos ikaw daw na, kwento niya kasi niya. Lumipot daw mga Ilocano, sabi niya. First, niya, parang in the morning or something, napaiyak daw siya. Sabi niya.
Paano, ang kinakain at siniserve sa amin na Ilocano food, yung sa tatay ko. Yung sa tatay ko, that's soldier's crop.
Yes, I heard.
Represent the entire gamut of Ilocano cuisine. Hindi naman yata tama, kaya awang-awa sa sarili niya, yung nanay ko pagdating doon. Ngunit, yung nanay, halimbawa, ni Reggie, kung magluto yan, all animals, all species have to lay down their lives for our buffet. Ganun yung nanay niya eh. Ibang klase si Tita ang pa rin. Pero kung yung tatay ko, pagkain sundalo yun, wala akong mapapala.
But then again, sir, back to your question, it also depends, like in La Union, sa amin kasi pag nagdidinig, lipitas lang talaga sa likod ng garden, yung sa likod sa backyard lang talaga. So, it's very minimal. You can actually eat well and healthy following some of our, not all of it, of course, we're relying on all of it, but a good portion of our vegetable recipes.
We actually deleted several chapters in the book. One of them was a fear factor chapter.
Sayang.
And I think all the Chinese, all our Chinoy friends who are here can relate to this. Fear factor because we eat all sorts of things that perhaps are not eaten in more elevated society. So, marami kami pinakain na nakakaloka. Yung tuka, yung frogs. We definitely eat frogs. We have all sorts of insects led by the now fashionable ants and ant eggs. Pupus is a big thing and especially it's a souring agent for all our grills in Ilocos. We have lots of, maraming igat, all kinds of eels and serpents, marine and riverine. Pero tinanggal na namin fear factor kasi baka maloka na yung mga magluluto.
Sinabi na talaga, it was already actually part of the book that she goes, tanggalin natin itong gagalit, saan sila kukuha ng langgam.
Eh yung nanay ko, humilig-hilig sa balut. Pumipila yun sa anuman simbahan, nakatambay yan, madalas ko, aantayin yung balut na lumabas. Ang hilig-hilig talaga niya ng balut. Ngayon, ang kinikwento niya sa mga, syempre, yung mga state guests sa Malacanang, what? You're eating the unborn little duckling? That's barbaric! You can't possibly mahaba na, no? Siyempre, yung mga puti na naloloka sa sinasabi niya. Yung nanay ko, upset na upset. Galit na galit. Hina ng mga yan. Ano pinagsasabi? Hindi lang nila natitikman. Pues, isang araw, pinagtad niya yung lahat ng balot niya at naghigante. Pinasok niya sa isang puff pastry at tinakpan na napakaganda. Hindi mo akalain na balot. Sinerve niya sa state dinner. Tapos, sabi niya, oh, did you like that? Ganon. Sabi niya, yes, may have another one. Yung nakakadalawa na, yung mga bisita, ang sabi ng nanay ko, oh, that's the balut. I chopped up those little ducklings.
Ay, may nagtanong naman, ma'am, your younger brother, anong favorite food niya? Si President Bongbong noon or ngayon? Noon, nung bata siya, anong favorite food niya?
I think si Chef Reggie will attest to this. Sa palagay ko, sa aming buong pamilya, pinakamagaling magluto si Bongbong.
Wow.
Si Presidente kasi talagang very dedicated cook yan. Unang-una, hindi yan mag-umpisa pag yung mise en place na hindi kompleto. Hindi mag-umpisa yan. Hindi siya gangster, katulad ko. Miski sa gitna ng bukid, go! Ano laman ang rep? Bahala na. Paano sa ito yung anak kong lalaki eh? Kailangan produce ng pagkain. Pero yung kapatid ko, maayos yan. Kumpletuhin niya yan. Tapos isa-isa. Tapos igigisan niya lahat ng dry spices, one by one. Diba? Hindi yan isasabay.
Hindi siya pwede. Even when he does his pasta, he fries his pepper.
Si President
And then he
Bongbong
waits.
Marcos? Wow.
He waits. And then he does his own ones. He waits.
Wow.
And you cannot rush him. So even his pasta sauce is a work of art in the sense that every single thing that went into it was allowed to develop.
Wow.
I really I wasn't able to steal any recipe. I need to get her certified top quality kalyos. But
wow.
Bongbong has 2 recipes here. I don't know if I told him, but ayan yung pasta ravioli at saka yung gumbo.
But it's actually a cookbook / scrapbook. It has a lot of very
anecdotes.
personal pictures inside. As she says, she doesn't know if someone's going to get mad at her, authorized or not. There are a lot of pictures there. There's even a very nice picture of the former president.
Of your mother cooking. Nakataster nanay niyo.
And then meron pa dyan nakapatilya si Presidente.
Wow.
There the patilya story.
Okay, yeah. Pag busog na kasi, tulad ng lahat ng Pilipinong pamilya, parang you start playing games, you start playing jokes, you're all happy, right? Na yung happiness ng kapatid kong bunso, si Irene, i-make up ng i-make up, paglaruan yung mukha ng tatay ko. So may mga picture dyan, nilagyan niya ng patilya, bigote, ewan ko, kung ano-ano. Medyo unauthorized, pero nakakatawa. Wala lang, it's the effect food has in making all of us very happy.
You even have desserts here. Galing, kompleto. This is complete.
My father had a not-so-secret sweet tooth.
Ah, talaga?
Yung tatay ko hindi makakain kung walang tuldok na matamis.
Wow.
Kahit saging yun at saka honey or saka pulot, ang favorite na ano ba yun? Molasses, ano? Molasses, blackstrap molasses. Lalagyan niya yun basta kahit paano may matamis. Kasi sabi niya, hindi naman umiinom eh. Kailangan may matamis na buhay ko.
Again, good afternoon, good Senator, and good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Mayor Jacqueline. Congratulations on your book. Congratulations. So, we emphasize about the Green Revolution. We actually started the movement of Revolution 2.0 before your 17th administration. This is my question. We also agreed to start the planting organic in our backyards. My question is home economics still relevant in the 21st century? As a Filipino, do you agree in the suggestion that your book could be the door to the Department of Education because the home economics in the school is not taught or the subject is not school in the school anymore? Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, si Congressman,
Sorry, I didn't introduce myself.
Saan yung educator na totoo? Congressman Roman, ikaw sumagot. Wala akong inisip, puro kalokohan na nasa utak ko.
Sorry, ma'am, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm a contributor, writer, and opinion. I'm also a professional chef, an environmentalist, and a social servitor. So, thank you.
Miss Dennis Cornell.
I think I have to recruit you.
Dennis Cornell. Sa'yo, pwede lang ka kayo.
Pero, totoo naman, halimbawa, nung naging part kami sa Ilocos ng tourism program, we were very short of professional cooks. And the reason was, we had exported all of them to cruise ships. So, kulang talaga. Kulang talaga ang kusinero, ika nga. Pero naging social ngayon eh, naging celebrity chef, kaya type na ng mga bagets. Dati walang may gusto, syempre, trabaho sa kusina, ang init, nakatayo. Pero biglang nagkaroon ng glamour dahil kay Chef Reggie.
What is the secret? Bakit ever since the time I met you, long time ago, up to now, you are always young and beautiful?
Oo nga, pati ka nagbabago ako sa sikreto. Very good question. Ano, decades ago na yun, ha?
Eating pinakbest. So basically, eating lots of vegetables and raw food on a general basis, but cheating big time when there's a reason to celebrate. And after COVID, any reason is good enough to celebrate.
Very good question, Oscar Francisco. An inspiring answer from Senator Imee Marcos. Baka genes also ay sa pastor. Baka genes ninyo din. Kasi yung nanay nyo, di ba? Parang energetic. Totoo ba hindi natutulog masyado?
Hindi natutulog yun eh. Pero ako kailangan ko matutulog. Hindi ko kaya. Yeah, my mom is stably hypermanic at 93 years old. She sleeps happily with only, manages happily with only 4 hours.
4 hours a day. Wow.